My teenage daughter said she hates me and wishes she lived somewhere else, so I granted her wish. When Emma turned 15, she became this completely different person. Every conversation was a screaming match. Every rule was unfair. Last month, she stood in our kitchen, red-faced and angry, yelling how I ruined her life and how she wished she could live anywhere but here. I looked at her, took a deep breath, and said, okay. What she didn't know was that I'd been talking to my sister Kate in Portland for weeks about this exact situation. Kate had 3 kids and always offered to take Emma for a summer if things got rough, so I called her that night. 2 days later, I bought Emma a plane ticket. The look on her face when I handed her the boarding pass was priceless. She went from confident to confused to scared in about 5 seconds. But she couldn't back down without looking stupid, so she packed her bags with this fake attitude, acting like she was excited. I drove her to the airport myself, helped carry her suitcase. She barely said goodbye. My sister texted me updates. Day 1, Emma was posting Instagram stories about her new freedom. Day 3, she was complaining about having to do actual chores like loading the dishwasher and taking out trash. Day 7, she called crying because Kate made her babysit her twin cousins, and they were absolute monsters who drew on the walls with permanent markers. Week 2 was when reality hit hard. Kate runs a strict house. No phones during meals. Bedtime at 10 sharp. Emma had to ask permission for everything. No going out unless she earned it by helping with groceries, cleaning bathrooms, doing laundry. She posted one sad selfie with the caption missing home but deleted it after an hour. I didn't call her once, not even when Kate told me Emma asked if I was worried about her. I just said tell her I hope she's finding what she's looking for. Meanwhile, I was deep cleaning her room, organizing her closet, even buying new bed sheets she'd been asking for. I missed her terribly, but knew this had to play out. 3 weeks in, my phone rang at midnight. Emma was sobbing so hard I could barely understand her. She'd gotten food poisoning from some sketchy street food, and Kate was working late shifts as a nurse, so she was stuck feeling miserable alone. All she wanted was me to bring her soup and watch dumb movies with her like I always did when she was sick. I stayed on the phone for 2 hours while she cried about how much she missed our house, our routines, even our arguments. She admitted she'd been horrible and just wanted to come home, but I told her the ticket was one way for a reason. She chose this. The next morning, Kate called laughing. Emma had cleaned the entire house top to bottom, made breakfast for everyone, and asked if she could please call me to apologize. When Emma finally called, her voice was small and shaky. She said she understood now that I wasn't the villain, that home wasn't a prison, and that she'd been a complete brat. I let her sweat it out for another day before I told her I'd already bought her return ticket. When I picked her up at the airport, she ran into my arms like she was 10 years old again. She's been home for 2 months now and we haven't had a single screaming match.